And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Welcome to Wednesday. It is July the 15th, and we are midweek now. It's hump day. And welcome to Scotty Ray's Weather. I do hope your day has started out very well. It's going to get even better before it's all said and done. We just got to be positive, don't we? On the way, I have a special guest. Can't wait for you to meet. Her name is Candace May. She's got a brand new last name, a bride, so to speak. She'll be coming in to tell us a few stories, and you'll enjoy her. That's coming up in just a few moments. We want to remind everybody that today is the day that a new episode of Secrets from the South comes out, the podcast, the brand new one there, episode 3 called Love Hurts. All you have to do is visit Secrets from the South on Facebook. There'll be a link there to guide you where to listen to the new episode. You can find it on any of your Apple, your iPhone comes with that, and also any of you other platforms have this. Again, Secrets from the South, the podcast, episode 3 is out. Love Hurts. I think you're going to enjoy that one. So check that out today. Absolutely free. Doesn't cost anything to listen to those. You'll enjoy it. Well, what is going on with our weather today? As we turn to see what the National Weather Service tells us today, well, it looks like we've got a limited risk when it comes to heat stress. Now, limited means it's still going to be downright miserable. 105 is what we're looking for, minimal, on this heat index today. So we've got the areas here, if you'll look at the map here, stretching down from Hattiesburg, Laurel, all the way up through Clark. We take in Jasper, we take in Newton, Lauderdale, Kemper, all the way up through Winston and Noxubee counties up to Columbus. So very, very hot. So what happens for the rest of the week as we look at what else is going on? It will be a little bit of a break. Doesn't mean that it's not still going to be hovering around 100 when it comes to Thursday and Friday. Now, Neshoba County and parts of Newton will still be in this excessive heat happening on Thursday, and by Friday, a little bit of break. But again, let me remind you that it's still going to be right at 100 no matter how you slice those chickens. That's the way it's going to come out, and it's going to be miserable. And, of course, rain chances happened again today. They keep doing it. As we turn to the National Weather Service, let's do your radar this morning and go over and take a look at your forecast brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What we're expecting today, the National Weather Service tells us it's going to be a 60% chance of showers, likely mainly in the afternoon again. Doesn't mean it won't happen before, but highly likely that it'll happen after 1 o'clock sometime. Heat index should bar right at 105. So it's going to be hot, 93 for that high. By tonight, a clear sky, 73. Back tomorrow with a 40% chance of rain. Highs 93, 99, 100 for that heat index. As we close out the work week, we'll hit a high of 94. And rain chances decrease down to about 20% for Friday. Slight chances on Saturday and Sunday as well is what we've got. So overall, we've got excessive heat. If we'll look at our map here, this is the heat warnings that we've got here. This is called a heat advisory. When you get into these purple areas, it's extreme around Lubbock, Texas. And we saw that around Shreveport yesterday. So we're getting a little bit of a break there when it comes to the stuff. But it's going to be warm. Keep that in mind. And special guest this morning, I've got Candace, and I guess it's Candace May now?
It is.
Gosh,
Candace
she's
May.
married on me.
Yeah, I am.
Now, a few folks know Candace. Now, for the folks who don't, you cut hair for a living, right?
I do.
And where you do that at?
I'm at Walla Salon, and I've
Where's
been
that
there.
located?
It's in North Hills, right behind North Hills Dental.
Okay.
I've been there for close to 9 years,
Whoa.
and been doing hair for a little over 25 years. And I love what I do. It's a hassle now, to have to put the mask on and check the temperatures and just take all the precautions. And I completely understand why. I understand why we're having to do everything. But I will be so glad when we can get past the mask wearing.
Well,
that's about to drive me insane.
You have to wear a mask and all kinds of other stuff, too, to cut hair now, don't you?
Well, just mainly the mask. And I'll wear gloves. A lot of times I will wear gloves and an apron, just to protect our clothes. But it's sanitizing everything between customers, spraying disinfectant spray. I mean, stuff that you should basically be doing anyway. But,
correct.
But the mask wearing is just really
I'm telling you, my little
takes a toll.
10 minutes where I'll go into a store and buy something and leave is rough. I cannot imagine all day wearing that.
Oh, I know. And we have to wear them all day at work. Now, we'll go in the break room and kind of pull it down and breathe and eat lunch. But the healthcare workers.
Oh, God bless them.
I have the hands up, both hands up to you. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand why you do it, and I appreciate everything you do, but it commends you. 100%.
What I was just telling before we went live this morning was I was talking with Candace. I introduced her to her husband, and it was really hard for him to go out with her. And I felt for him because I had to sneak a peek, make it a little shadowy, make it look a little better. But, he sent back, I sent him a picture.
Sneak a peek.
Yeah.
The picture where I look really like something was majorly physically wrong with me.
Well,
maybe mentally wrong with me because he snapped it in the middle of me standing there.
Well, I had to, get over here behind you. You were talking to my wife, and I snapped the picture. But, I sent the picture, and he sends back, and he goes, how old is she? And I said, I think she's maybe over 40, like that. And he sends back, she's too skinny. Something's wrong with her. Any woman that skinny over 40 can't cook. So I was worried there at first he wasn't going to, But congratulations to y'all.
And thank you.
Glad that worked out for y'all.
It did. Thank you.
So in the news this morning, we'll take a look at a few things that are going on in the news. And Candace, if you were looking for a vacation headed to Hawaii, you got trouble.
You sure do, yeah.
Ain't going to happen. They're not opening up now until, what is it, September?
I think they said until September 1st.
Now, I have never been to Hawaii in my life. I've heard stories. I guess the closest I've been is Magnum P.I. back in the 80s.
Oh, really? Yeah. Did you have one of those aloha-looking shirts?
Oh, I did. It was cool.
The flowers and everything. Did you have the big handlebar-looking mustache?
Now, I never could, and you tell me and be honest about it. Did you watch the new version of Magnum before it got, I think it's canceled now. Did you watch it?
No, but all those secondary versions of all the old shows to me are never
it don't 100% work
like they are.
And Higgins was a woman.
Really?
That's hard to really.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one. But the remakes are not as good to me.
Now, Hawaii Five-0, finally, they canceled that. I mean, Jack Lord was it. Or am I just telling my age here? Is that what it is?
I watched Hawaii Five-0 just a little bit, but
Book 'em, Dano.
Yeah.
But that's my experience with Hawaii, as close as I've ever been. I'd like to go one day just to say hey.
Oh, yeah, I would too. It's beautiful.
But
all the pictures are beautiful. I love seeing my customers bring pictures in of everywhere where they visited and stuff. And I actually had a friend, it wasn't Hawaii, but they were supposed to go to the Dominican Republic. Ooh. And looking really forward to that, and then it was just, they weren't able to go. But, I would much rather be on the safe side.
Yeah, right now
side.
it is.
Yeah.
In other news stories this morning, we go to our next news story, and the Ford Bronco is back. Now, if you're dying to have one of these price ranges, the base model will start at about $30,000 up to $61,000.
That's a difference in a long time ago, huh?
It is, but I saw like a 77 not long ago listed for like $45,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they hold their value.
Yeah, my dad he worked for the railroad, but he also did body work on the side, and he's passed away now, but I remember he had modified a Bronco or something. He was always doing some stuff, different things, but he had cut, and put the back of one on the front of another or something, I don't know, but it was original. It was a one of a kind, and he was always proud to see it going down the road.
Now, these are not hitting the showrooms until next year, and there's already a waiting list to get them. So sales are going to be good for those.
They look really good.
Now, I don't know how you feel about this, but they had their first federal execution in 17 years. This guy's been sitting on death row basically since 1996. Mm-hmm. And what he did was as a gun owner, he broke in, killed the owner of the shop, his wife, and their 8-year-old daughter. He was not spared. He was put to death, in my opinion, as he should be.
Oh, yeah, he should have been. I mean, to me, and this is my opinion,
right? I
believe that long on death row is too long.
It is. You think about...
a lot of tax dollars sitting there.
It is. Now, if there's any chance that someone is not innocent, no.
Oh, yeah.
But if it's a shadow of a doubt, you've got video, everybody knows...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was a needed to be thing.
Yeah.
Needed to be done.
As we look at this now, I don't know where you stand on this, but this lady was married to a guy for 10 years. Mm-hmm. She raises this kid. There's pictures of him when he's 10 years old. Mm-hmm. And then she divorces dad and marries the son, and so she married her stepson. Mm. You're kind of speechless on that.
Well, I mean, that's just kind of... gross.
Yeah.
It's inappropriate. I mean, I don't know how old he was. 20-year-old.
Yeah, he's 20. She's 35.
Yeah. I mean, people do it every day as far as age difference, but you don't marry your stepson.
Gosh,
I mean, that's just highly inappropriate.
It's like makes you want to go wash your hands or go get a bath or something.
Well,
just talking about it.
Yeah, as the father, I'd kind of
Yeah.
wonder,
Now, this lady, and I can't even pronounce her first name, but
Ghislaine.
how do you say that?
I think it's Ghislaine.
Miss Maxwell.
Yeah.
Of course, she's hung out with Jeffrey, and her bail was denied yesterday. So she's going to have to sit in jail for, look at that, really a year.
Yeah. Yeah, she should have.
Now-
Should have been denied bail because just the things that I've heard that she was involved in that whole situation was horrible because I think she had a hand in actually abusing
Yes.
some of these girls.
And the rumor is that she knows a little bit of everybody, of who
Yeah.
done what.
Look, I'm sure there's a lot of sweat on a lot of brows right now, just waiting to see what she's going to say because they'll probably offer her some kind of a
Absolutely.
something,
And
to talk.
a lot of people say that deal was made before the handcuffs ever got near her.
Well, I'm sure because I know that I listened to something the other day where somebody was talking about she had. Where was she in the Hamptons? Or
Hamptons, she'd bought that $1 million place.
If you thought that you were being really sought out by the law, why would you buy like a multi-million-dollar huge mansion? And
This is where I am.
Yeah, yeah.
You would have never come back to the United
Had her
States.
name on the mailbox.
Yeah, so there's more to
So,
this than
yeah.
meets the eye, is what
I'm
we're
sure.
saying.
I'm sure.
So that's a quick look at news this morning of what's going on. And Candace, I want to say thank you again. And now, if somebody needs a haircut, where do they come?
To Walla Salon. You can ask for me, Angela, Jennifer, Lacey, or Amber. And we take walk-ins. But right now, with all the mess going on,
Need
all
to kinda
COVID
call.
and everything, you do need to probably call and make an appointment because we can only take one client at a time. That was another thing. We can take one client per stylist and have a total of 10 people in the shop. But we welcome new people all the time.
Now, Candace tells me and promised me when she comes back that she's going to fix her hair next time. I'm just saying.
I had to go to the chiropractor today. And of all days, Scotty Ray's like, can you just come on today? I'm like, are we going to be on camera? And he said, yeah. I said, no. And he said, yeah. And so, anyway, I'm sporting the ponytail today. And normally my hair is fixed.
One last question on that. You said you went to the chiropractor.
I did.
Did you have to wear a mask in there?
I did. And it's wonderful when you lay face down in the hole with the mask on. So
Oh, my
it's
gosh.
tight on your face to where you cannot even breathe even more. So.
I cannot imagine doing
But
that.
everybody was super nice. Hands up to MacArthur.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I got to where there for a while I couldn't. My right leg, when I'd go walking out at the dam, it would burn, and I went and got my back popped, and I'm all good again.
Well, it turns out my spine looks like an S.
Uh-oh.
So, and then my neck, I had a wreck back in January. A log truck hit my son and I from behind at a stop sign.
Ooh.
We were all stopped, but he thought I had gone and I did not. So
Yeah.
we just got slammed and
So
I happened to be, he hit us twice and I happened to be turned around looking at my son.
Twisted you?
The second time we got hit, so it kind of popped my neck to the side. So
You getting all adjusted again?
I'm trying.
Bless you.
So
Again,
it's a work in progress.
thank you, Candace. I appreciate you coming in this morning.
I enjoyed it. Thank you.
When it comes time to do your grocery shopping, one name is what you need to remember. Our friend Joe out at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. If you hadn't been in to see Joe lately, you're not saving money because he can do that for you. As we go there for some of the deals this week, you can get peaches, plums, and nectarines for $1.69 a pound. Don't those look great? They always look good. I was in there yesterday afternoon. What a great thing. I do with some hamburger meat. I got plenty of it. Also, you can get those Vidalia onions for $1.39 if you're one of those top chefs. Well, you're going to need some of those. Along with those russet potatoes, you can get the 8-pound bag for $3.99. Everybody needs those. When it comes to ketchup, you can get that Piggly Wiggly ketchup, the squeeze bottle there, the 20-ounce bottle for $1.29. What a bargain that is. When it comes to coffee, maybe you need Maxwell House. Maybe that's your brand. You can get the 10, 11-ounce can or the bag for $2.99. I can't start my day without at least 2 cups. I'm sure you're in the same boat I am. And if you haven't tried it, find out how much a nicer person you would be with a cup of coffee. You can get that at the Pig as well. Also, you can get the mini moon pies, assorted 6-count box for only $1. Those things are wonderful. Also, right now, if you're looking to fire up the grill, do some hot dogs, you can get the Guadalupe hot dogs, 3-pound package for $3.99. Along with, well, this is if you're going to go out and do some pork chops. The boneless pork chops there, the family pack, $1.99 a pound. That's some of the deals that you'll find at Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. A great place to do all of your shopping. Drop in and see Joe today.
During these challenging times, there are some things that you can count on every day. One of them is that Rick Justice Automotive will work hard to help you find just the right vehicle. Rick Justice has late model, low mileage vehicles and 72-month, 72,000-mile warranties available on all vehicles. Come see us today, and we'll show you how we've been helping your friends and relatives find the car, truck, or SUV that was right for them. We will earn your business.
Well, as we go back to recap what's going on with the weather today, let's look at our extended forecast and find out what will happen on into the weekend and all. As we hit that Friday, that slight chance of rain, 40% chance over the weekend, and back to work on Monday with a 60% chance. Wow. So as we get into today on Wednesday, it looks like we're going to have, we've had several different forecasts saying it's going to be 40, it's going to be 50. National Weather Service calling it a 60% chance of showers today. So keep that in mind as you plan your day. As we get ready to look at numbers, what is going on with COVID-19 in the state of Mississippi, just a quick numbers game for you. 862 new cases were reported in Mississippi yesterday, 23 deaths, long-term care facilities 121. As you look at this list, Winston County, which is the closest to us, had two deaths in it. It's sad. It doesn't matter where it is in the state of somebody losing their life. So keep those families in your thoughts and prayers as you begin today. Again, I want to thank Candace for dropping by this morning. She's done a great job, and I do appreciate that. As always, should that weather turn bad today, I'll break in and give you street-by-street coverage right up to your doorstep to make sure that you're safe. I want to say a big thank you to all of our sponsors that help us out each and every day doing this. Hoopers. Drop in and see him today on 22nd Avenue. Alan will do everything he can to find what you need when it comes to those electronic needs, along with Rick Justice Automotive on North Frontage Road. Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. We heard about Joe a minute ago. Also, Patrick Allen. You can get those overhead doors, along with EMEPA, Graphics Guru, SMI Automotive for all your truck accessories, and San Marcos Mexican Restaurant. They're all good folks, locally owned and operated right here out of Meridian. Again, thank you, too, for spending part of your day with me here. And I'll be back, as always, with the very latest when it comes to weather to keep you up to date.